and why understanding this difference can literally save you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're building from abroad, hey guys, welcome to Asher and God channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. In this video, I am going to compare the US home inspection checklist against a typical home building project in Ghana, and why understanding this difference can literally save you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're building from abroad, especially as part of the diaspora, this video is extremely important. So let's get straight into it. So, why do inspections matter? In the United States, homes are not just built, okay? They are inspected at every critical stage. Okay, same as in the UK, we have town planners. If you can't just build, you have to submit your plans to the planning authorities and seek planning permission. They inspect your plans to make sure, they meet the right safety standards, and there are inspections as you go along, through the construction to get building control approval, for example, similar in the United States. Okay, in Ghana, many houses are built, completed based on appearance, okay, rather than technical verification. And that single difference alone explains most of the problems people face later. Most of the problems clients are coming to me with is due to lack of technical verification at each critical stage.
In the United States, inspections are legally enforced at multiple stages of construction. These include foundation inspections, structural framing inspections, electrical and plumbing rough-ins, insulation compliance checks, and a final inspection before occupancy. A project cannot move forward unless each stage is approved. In Ghana, inspections are often inconsistent or informal. Many projects rely on contractor experience rather than documented verification. Electrical and plumbing systems are rarely pressure tested or safety tested before walls are closed.
So, what are the technical gaps? The most expensive building problems are the ones you never see. They are hidden inside the walls, under the floors, above ceilings, electrical systems, plumbing layouts, drainage falls, structural connections. Once finishes are installed, mistakes become permanent and extremely costly. You guys who have been long-term subscribers, we were not in Ghana for the first sort of 6 months of our build. So, the plumbing pipes were put in, chiseling was done, plumbing pipes were put in, but the pipes were not pressure tested. So as you guys know, this is a firm testimonial, we had a serious leakage problem. Water leakages are horrible. It came through to our living room, destroyed our POP ceilings, and it was a nightmare to find the source of the problem. Initially, we thought it was the gradient of the tiling. Okay, so we thought, okay, then in the bathrooms that were immediately above the living room ceiling, we tiled above the existing tiles and changed the gradient so that it would fall properly within the waistline, the hole, if you like, rather than being around the edges. We thought that was the issue, but then that turned out to not be the issue, so that was a waste of time and money. After a while, the leakage continued to destroy more of our ceiling. Okay, only then until later when we found out that it was a leaking pipe behind one of the bathrooms that had already been tiled. That was the issue. We had to break the tiles, refuse the PPR pipes together, and then retile again before the problem went away. And that was a nightmare, waste of time, waste of money, and expensive, guys. There's another client who came to us because he had a drainage problem. The drains were not laid properly with a landscape, and basically, a portion of their land was always flooding, and because the landscape and the gradients of the lands were not planned properly, so lots of stagnant water, more mosquitoes, problems. Okay, and all of this could be avoided by proper technical verification at each and every stage.
If you are building in Ghana, you must adopt a self-inspection mindset. Key stages include foundation checks, structural alignment, electrical conduit routing, earthing systems, plumbing pressure tests, drainage fall checks, and final system testing before finishes. One thing to note, the typical local artisan is not used to having his or her work regularly inspected. As such, to avoid friction, let them know your plans and process upfront. Ideally, they should confirm acceptance of this process before starting your project to avoid later friction.
Are you looking to build your dream home in Ghana? Or are you building already? Would you benefit from regular site visits to monitor your building and receive regular progress reports? Well, if that's the case, and that's you, look no further. Asher and Gad Consultancy at your service. We offer the following services: electrical design, construction monitoring inspections, site progress reports, consultation for all items MEP, witnessing of testing and commissioning, periodic snagging, vetting of specialist subcontractors. We also report site activities to you to hopefully help you spend your money efficiently and much, much more. Get in contact for your building needs. Details on the screen. Asher and Gad Consultancy, making Africa home again, one family at a time.
If you are building in Ghana whilst living abroad, yeah, and that is most of our clients, yeah, it's necessary, but you need to understand that you are the highest risk category if you're not around, okay? Because obviously distance removes visibility. Somebody can do a video for you. Yes, you can see it. You can see as much, you can see what's going on, but no, you can't really see everything. Okay, distance removes visibility. Without inspections, mistakes go unnoticed until handover, when it may already, and most of the times, be already too late, depending on what the problem is. Finally, good buildings are not defined by how they look, but they are defined by how they were checked. Okay, guys, they are defined by how they were checked. So checking is very important. In the description below, I have provided a downloadable ebook checklist that you can use on any Ghana project. This contains brief descriptions, but most importantly, followed by a stage-by-stage checklist that also assigns responsibilities in the appendix. Okay, foundation stage, what do you need to check? Who is responsible? Who do you talk to? Who do you, point the finger at to say, check this. Send me a picture of this, send me a picture of that. That will give you confidence when you're building from abroad. Very, very important. Click on the link below to download that ebook checklist that you can use yourself on any site, or pass on to whoever is managing the project for you. All right? Okay, guys, I hope this video was useful for you. As usual, like, share, subscribe, and hype the video. All right? So from Gad, it's Kemesia, and from me, guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.